burning oil and filled up the cabin for a good 10 minutes. Yeah. Driver didn't notice. Or he didn't care. Who's gonna send the two fly then?
I've never sent a two fly in my life.
Yeah.
I'm gonna keep dead of them. That's usually the way it goes, unless you're Michaela. I don't know if we could have done that. Because there's like kicks.
See, Alan, I never ever tell you that. Kind of a bit. Your 100's too strong for you to be that stressed about your 200. If you're out there dying and gassing out 50 to 75, yeah, then maybe we wouldn't put you in the 2. You can go out there and swim it just fine. It's uncomfortable, but so what? Yeah, you're gonna try.
I saw my. Where did the 210 come from?
It's fly, man. Yeah. Top rows for you, bottom rows for me. Underwater stroke count breathing. And yeah? Warm up well. Warm up walls. Top rows for me, bottom rows, excuse me. Top rows for you, bottom rows for me. Underwater, SS, breath control, or breathing pattern.
Hopefully not. You guys are okay with right over.
What's that?
Breathing.
So if you took your last 500 a little bit better, you just relax your first out. And you're gonna freestyle. Eyes in the back of my head. That is the case. The way you do it. With the timer. And then the strike. And then the strike. The last 50. Other than that,
It wasn't like
that's a big part of that. And that lead together that might be really good. But,
I'm sorry. It's okay. Yeah, whoops. I
well, what's real power?
think it's over there, but I'll go grab it.
But, yeah, major race was there last half of the race.
Everything Sean just said is going to be reinforced by your actual stroke count. You know what you were going?
I was counting 18, 19.
I was counting 23. I was looking at the back 100. That's where I was counting. And just like Sean said, you just started to get a little bit flustered, a little bit light. Just make sure you're still getting that stretch and getting everything going. There's an art to strong tempo recovery. So when you're getting that hand to finish, my apologies. You get that hand back on that recovery as you rotate over. As soon as that hand enters, use your momentum of the recovery to set up that dig. And as soon as your hand enters, it's got to be a strong, not necessarily explosive, but a heavy pull. So once that hand enters, anchor and immediately start grabbing water. I'd recommend trying to do some pull sets, maybe on your own, and then do some stuff with paddles too, and then do some tempo paddle work too. So you know that you're going to go like SS -2. Have I explained to you guys how SS works? Okay, so the reason I say SS instead of stroke count, SS should be your standard stroke. That's how many strokes you should always take. It's your expectation. That way you guys are holding yourself to it. And then in sets, it's really easy to say, all right guys, on this set, you guys are going to drop 550s, descend by 5. You guys are going all SS -2. So across the board, everyone knows it's supposed to be 2 strokes under their standard stroke. So if you guys are 18, that means you're holding 16 for all of those too. So it is just setting you guys up that you are consistently doing this. The idea that if you have a stroke count that's going to be 16, 18, 17, 18, 18, 19, 20, it's like you should just commit to one of those numbers and hold the whole time and off them. One thing that you're going to be looking for a good strong 200 is just establishing that your kicks are always effectively moving water. What a lot of people end up doing is just having these light trailing kicks that aren't moving any water, and at that point they're just wasting energy. So make sure that even if your kicks are a little bit slower, you're moving water. And if you can feel that resistance, you can really feel the up kick getting back behind you and that down kick pressing down, you're doing something. So in your warm-up and your cool-down, spend a little bit more time working turns and legs. That's all I'd really try to recommend for that. Head position is good, recovery's looking fine. It's just walls and legs. Good hustle. Get ready for the next one. Big cool-down, yeah? Yes, please. I would appreciate that. Sean, do you have any reason to go to PBSD tomorrow? Just curious. I mean, we know it's PBST, but sadly that answer is so bad. So for your fly, what do you need to work? Yeah, this is going to be important. And again, you are not a professional drummer and you're not a helicopter pilot. You cannot multitask, as much as people would like to tell you otherwise. If you need to trade off like 2 strokes focus arms, 2 strokes focusing legs, or maybe every time you breathe, you swap your focus and just try to make it feel comfortable. That first 100. John, how'd that feel? Yes, and? Why? Okay, it's kind of what we talked about before, right? You have a very steep drop-off. Do you know what I mean when I say that? You're pretty consistent until you start to decline, and then you bomb. And you just drop off. You lose like all of your walls, all of your breathing, everything at once. Start trying to fight a little bit more.
Good, my 200 was awful.
Did you feel, you'll see it in the film, how much ground you covered with your walls and underwaters?
Not much.
Well, on your first dive, you covered a ton. Again, you've got a lot more free energy that you can get off your blocks and off your walls. But I want you to look in the film, watch the first underwaters versus the second. You got to make sure you're muscling and really trying to get up there and get off the walls. And you've got to be a little bit more aggressive. Head position's looking better, and I think you're starting to get a little bit more. So you had a dolphin kick coming up before you transitioned to doing that. So you want to make sure you have that leg first breakout already going and racing before you get up there. So if that means you need to do a little bit tighter underwaters, so be it. But we just need to make sure that you're still getting up there and your breathing was definitely better. Oh, and your first wall, did you feel how slow you were to initiate your turn? Yeah. You kicked in too long. You probably could have taken another stroke.
Yeah.
What do you mean you weren't sure where the wall was?
I don't know. I got freaked out.
You got freaked out?
Yeah.
You know they put it at the bottom of the pool?
I know.
Works.
You know in Muay Thai, the girlier your shorts are, the more of a badass you have to be. So if you walk into a gym and you're wearing pink shorts and you're not the meanest motherfucker there, you get your ass beat.
Nice to have sprinters there.
Actual sprinters? Sprinters who do warm up and cool down and...
Actual sprinters.
Oh, I don't know why I did. Boy, were you drunk all night, Ian? No. Hey.
Man, I think I'm within half a second of your tongue's done.
Hey, old man, how'd that feel? How many strokes you go?
Legs, arms, and find too many strokes.
I was asking Tim.
You think
Yeah, he just go.
Yeah, I just go. My turn.
Yeah, but again, maybe you less so. And this is it. Again, even if you're not thinking during the race, which you probably shouldn't be, that does not mean that you can't be spending the majority of the day preparing for this. You're thinking about it. Again, that's why I want you guys to have an idea of your numbers.
I stress about it.
Okay, then not you. You can be the one swimmer in the world who's scared of numbers. What is that? What's the term for that? Anyways, there's a phobia and it's stupid. Yeah. Anyways, you should know all of your numbers and you should be thinking about that in warm-up and you should be warming up to that point so you can feel like, you know what, I'm not making these underwaters, I'm not making this breakout, I need to adjust this, and you already know what to do. And again, getting into the walls, that's stroke. You know off your start, this many underwaters, I take this stroke, I'm on the wall, you're done, it's always the same distance.
After yesterday, I just told myself, enough talk, go warm down.
Yeah.
Go warm down.
Big warm down. And then get out of the sun. How does McKay look like she's feeling? Yep. Oh, she's first now. Yeah, she pulled ahead on the breast. We'll see how the free does. What's the third time? Third place in the 4IM for the second heat. $5:15.
What's the record? 5:17 by it.
She should be able to do that. As long as she doesn't take on that first 50. She should be good standing. She can turn it on. She's about 3 strokes behind. Hey, there's some legs. Yeah. So the first, I don't know, about an hour of this book is just Robert E. Howard explaining the entire history of what is leading up to this event. You have a comments and everything in there. Lucky you. Huh?
My hair was falling out on you. I can't breathe no more. Like, I can't.
Thank you, Bryn. What does she have left after this? Good. Huh? Yeah. Gonna have a lot less knee issues. She builds some muscle around them. What do we want all the Canyons media? When does that go live? It's never.
Right now.
Oh. Yeah. Well, you know, now that you say that, now I just want to really want that Reuben from Cancers. Hey, our trooper. How you feeling? First 4 IM, 2 IM, or 2 flying. 19 years young. You starting to feel it?
Yeah.
All right. Well, you did really well, especially on that 4 IM. You crushed it. You really stepped up and did pretty much everything we were looking for on that. How do you feel about something that more? This is why we like you. You work hard, you don't bitch. No, but you did really well. I think overall it was a really strong race. Nothing was particularly lacking. Legs were a little light, but I don't blame you for not going full gusto because you had the 2 fly after, and that still looked decent. You need to start lifting. Do you know why? Your legs are weak, and you're also saying that your injuries are coming back. So I've got a lot of old injuries. I've got like a torn rotator cuff. I've got torn meniscus in my knee. I've got all these other things that are kind of messed up. You can prevent joint. Yeah. You can prevent a lot of joint and other injuries from getting worse by having a really strong muscular system around it. And at some point, if you ever are using your joints to do a movement, you're already. So I would really recommend trying to get a little bit more comfortable in dry land and get on a lifting program. I have that one set out for you. If that is too much, I will gladly make you your own personal lifting program. But we need to get something to build up the muscle around your legs and your shoulders because your technique will get you so far. But good technique with a stronger body, that'll get you times. Yeah, big cool down, big recovery. If you need to throw any of your teammates on it, find someone who's done with their events. This is going to be such a big meat file to upload. This is going to be like 10 gigs.
Look, you went out about a second slower than Brett.
For some reason,
He's gonna go like 20 seconds faster.
Yeah.
You went out too fast.
That 100 though, I was up by like a good body weight. I saw you and I'm like, am I looking good? I was trying to like keep
What, out of my retinas? And two back.
I was up ahead too. I should have just conserved my energy. Go, Kieran! Look out, Brett. I was gonna get the
last 100. We're mattered.
Basically, because as soon as I started using my legs, it's probably good. But it's kind of hard not to do it.
Did she miss that wall? Okay.
This one?
Yeah, because I was trying to figure out where you went.
It was bad.
Again, watch the first wall when you're first underwater. You're out so far in front of everybody else just because you have that size advantage. But then you've got to pay for it by kicking hard the remainder of that time.
I would quit swim.
Yeah. Katie,
Probably NC.
Top 5.
what is your breathing like? What?
It was good at first, and then it was
Okay. And then you turned
I did
into,
before.
and then you turned into a mammal. A mammal.
They're all like top.
Legs were looking better. I'll give you credit that you looked like you were trying to get after on the legs. But you have to make sure that you're effectively moving water. This is why we do dry land. This is why you guys should be lifting is that way you guys can have that strength to throw in there. And you have a more muscular, effective kick instead of just a fast, light kick.
Get your legs up.
I hope not.
Think loud, so I don't think about this. Okay, I figured you figured it out.
Yeah, I don't know about others.
Fucking glare.
I'm right here. I'm like right next to you.
You know, getting back by the sun, not great. Good lighting for the sun. Really hard to see.
I like punches in my face about it. Huh?
You hit with something.
That's fine. I like that. You see, that's probably like how my code is, like they're like code in there. Okay. You know, it's been 8 years for you to get a gas.
Yes, Ariana. Use both rows. First for the first 100, second for the second.
What's your level? I missed my last turnout. I timed it wrong.
14-9. Okay, Google. What is the fear of numbers called?
A couple like 20 minutes.
My system fast. Yeah,
Did you happen to have a PDF of the pool's layout? COC? The acquaintance I knew from security, regular, wants to do the film shoot there, the free diving guy. And he wanted, he's in Colombia right now. Oh, I know. I'm just saying I was wondering if there's one I could shoot him for a heads up. was that? Bakersfield?
Last year.
Oh, that's right. Wait, was that our... Is that our shitty rainy day? Or was that the year before? Yeah. The conference, we had that nice salmon. How we feel? You said tired? I hate 5-letter words. You know I hate more than 5-letter words? 4-letter words. How did it feel? Why'd you lose it? Hey, why don't you have endurance? You might not just be training enough. I know you can train harder in dryland too. I know your body probably feels awful and it feels like you're dying out there, but you could fix that, or at least ease that a little bit if we start doing more additional training outside of that.
Get a little more underwater.
So, let me guess. Scott probably has like a stationary bike or something. You ever hit that at home? Do you have lots of assigned reading for class? I would recommend just grabbing a book, hopping on the stationary bike. Like even if you're not doing anything intense, that's a really easy way to just get additional conditioning. You may not have the setup at home to do like lifting or anything like that. I'm not sure what your work schedule or school schedule's like. I think you starting to do some strength training would definitely help. But if you can't make that happen or it's a little bit unrealistic, you can at least start with doing some additional cardio work at home. And getting your legs up is really going to help. And then as far as getting them conditioned and stuff like that, I'm sure your dad has lots of stuff that you can do, like, that's what I'm looking for.
20, 8, 3. Let's go, Josh. Go, Ray. Destroy, Josh. Go.
of seems like the real college athlete is this. Yeah, I'm done. All right, bye. We have men in the two breast? How many? Tell him? Is there a third heat to this?
Instead of 4 minutes, we're gonna go up to like 8 minutes. Huh?
That happens on me.
He's gonna go as long as you like. Whatever closest to LA. I'm gonna be taking Amtrak back to Sunshine. That's just gonna be a good 6 hours. I'm just gonna be like, where you at? I'm on the train.
What's up, LB? So what's up? What do you got?
That's probably what we should do.
What? Is the kid next to you the fastest kid in the heat? Good. Remember stroke intensity and stroke speed, they're different. So make sure you're getting your extension, make sure you're grabbing water. If you start to feel like you're behind.
Or she can eat. You have the lettuce. You got this ready. So just consume everybody on the bus and lettuce. Just break your feet to drink water. Like, oh hell no! See, no, I'm not trying to smell that diarrhea for 3 hours on that bus. If you have that attack, no. I'm gonna tell the bus driver, be like, no. Are we warmed up? Now we are. I'm gonna work hard for that in and out. That's why we're kind of wet. We were warming up.
See coming back.
30-31. Ideally, you want to be out 27. Yeah, because if you're going to have that much of a spread. Let's go, Sil!
I gotta go get my sweats.
Come on, let's make it 2 down now.
Glad I wasn't this cold.
Yeah, 50.8. Come on now, tempo.
Now this battery's dying.
Let's go, Lee! Let's go, Lee!